Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 20th to the 26th. This is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. I do this, Taurus, because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It actually had major influence in divination, including tarot. And so we get really deep. All right, we get really deep. Every tarot card does have an astrological element, a ruling planet. So they do go hand in hand. They both align with the tree of life. Now, this week, Taurus is a huge week. All right, it's a huge week. If you've seen, I did a monthly forecast for y'all, and then if you've seen the weeklies, things are progressing, right? We're entering a brand new era. Now, for you specifically, I want you to know something, Taurus. This is a game-changing week for you, okay? A game-changing week. I wouldn't be surprised if you got some aces, especially like the Ace of Swords in your spread. But listen, it's because there's so much activity in Aries, okay? Not only is Jupiter in Aries, we have a new moon in Aries, the sun is going into Aries, and Mercury's in Aries. Taurus, that's a lot of activity in your 12th house, all right? Jupiter, all these planets, okay, in Aries is your 12th house, which is the subconscious, all right? So there could be some moments of the 12th house rules, the subconscious. So think about the past or the things that are just deeply rooted. It's time to let those things go, and you may be doing some digging and finding these breakthrough moments, all right? It also rules like hidden enemies. There could be some people that you thought were supportive that you may decide, okay, I don't need this person in my life, or, it could even be like a relationship, but even still, we'll see what happens with your reading. We'll see what comes up, but it is a very powerful week. I also want you to pay attention to your dreams, okay? Pay attention to your dreams because you may be getting messages now. Now, I'm not talking about like you went out last night and watched like, Scream 6 and you got nightmares that night, all right? Those are not the dreams. The dreams that you would have to pay attention to, right? Lastly, this week is the big transit. Pluto moving into Aquarius. Now, Taurus, this is huge. And again, if you saw my monthly forecast, I talked about this. Pluto is moving into Aquarius for the first time in about 250 years, okay? Think about the last time, okay, that happened. French Revolution, Industrial Revolution, right? The signing of the Declaration of Independence. But if you want to go back, because astrology is all about cycles, if you want to go back another 250 years before that, that was this scientific revolution, okay? That's when I can't ever say his name, Copernicus, he was the one who said, oh, hey, I actually don't think that everything revolves around Earth, all right? And it was also, what's his name? Andreas Vesalius. He wrote that big book. Anyway, I know I talked too much. I'm not going to get into it, but he is considered the founder of modern human anatomy. We're talking about revolutions. And if you think about revolution, it's, derived from 14th century English, okay? This movement of celestial objects in the sky. So this is a really big deal. This is all happening in your 10th house. So Taurus, what does this mean? It means that you are going to see a huge, powerful shift in your career. The 10th house rules career, fame, public recognition, achievements, honor, success. You deserve it. You deserve it. Think about Pluto, very transformative, very powerful planet, okay? Maybe a dwarf planet, but it packs a huge punch, okay? So you're going to see it. And so what I want you to do, I want you to pay attention to this spring, all right? Because what's going to happen is Pluto's going into Aquarius just until June. It's going to retrograde back into Capricorn for a little bit, then go back into Aquarius, all right? From January 2024 to 2044. Can you even believe? Can you even believe what the world will be like in 2044? But listen, the key word is revolution, an industrial revolution, a scientific revolution. We're going through this big tech revolution, all right? So there's going to be a lot of attention globally around technology. And as it's really accelerated, right? Technology is accelerated super fast. remember, like, I can't even remember, the fact that you can do, basically, our phones are computers in our hands, right? So it's very interesting to think about. But for you, all of these changes are going to be happening in your career. All right, they're all happening in your career. And if career is not a thing for you, if let's say that's you'll find focus around there, but the things that you're passionate about, the things that you want to be recognized for, right? So let's go ahead and get started. This is, again, a very big week, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get started, see what's going on for you. All right, for Taurus sun and rising, March 20th to the 26th. I'm so excited. As you can see, my dog has joined. What I say? I said, you saw that. I said that aces are going to come up in your spread, and look what came up in the heart of your spread. Now, what I was saying is, oh my God, there you go. I told you. Ace of Swords. I told you. Didn't I say it? I told you. All right. So, I know. I'm like acting like, I told you. My dog has joined me on the table here, and so we're making do with the table space because she takes up my table space, but you do not want to see her when you wake her up. So I'm going to pull all the cards up to this screen, but yeah, look at this. Taurus, this is a big week for you. You're going to have, I told you, you're going to have a mental breakthrough. I said you were going to have that moment, and it looks like you may have already done it. You've already had that breakthrough. I called it from the very beginning that you were going to get the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Swords, okay? This is a very powerful week. All this activity in Aries, again, your subconscious, okay? The swords of the mental suit, okay? So this is dealing with even the conscious too. Decisions, right? Making decisions, just having that authority, all right? In terms of making that breakthrough. If there's anything that's been holding you back, if there's anything that you feel like was even affecting your mental health, things that were just like, there's so much happening up here. Look at the crown. Look at the wreath. This is very powerful, all right? This is very powerful. So y'all could have made a decision about moving forward. You could have gone really deep, unrooted some things that were holding you back, okay? I remember when I had a lot of activity in my 12th house, there was something that, like a relationship I had with a family member that was going on for decades. And it was just, it was always in the back of my head. And when I had all this activity in my 12th house, I finally find that power to accept it and come to terms with it. So this is really great. I love that you got the Ace of Swords, and then again you got another ace. Look at you. You got your two aces here. You got the Ace of Wands. All right, Ace of Wands in the heart of your spread. Taurus, this is exceptional. This breakthrough that you're going to have, that you many of you have already had it, okay? Especially up here, right? Bringing in that new energy, bringing in that, the wands are all about ideas and our passions and creativity, but it's also, wait for it, career related, all right? Remember what I said, Pluto going into Aquarius in your career sect. Okay, so the ones they do are strongly tied with enterprise, with career, with work, with jobs. Now, you got the Ace of Wands. This is the hand of spirit offering you this new opportunity. You're about to, new opportunity, new path, new beginning, all right? Remember, new moons. New moons are, because, I think some people have asked in the past, think about Clark Kent turning into Superman, okay? That's what a new moon is, okay? Not only is it a new moon in Aries, it's still just, the moon will be in Aries on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So when I say there's a lot of activity in Aries, Now, Ace of Wands in the heart of your spread, the theme of the week. So something new, all right? Something new that you could be going. You probably already know it too. You're probably already on this quest, on this journey for this new thing, whether it is a relationship, whether it's a job promotion, whether you're starting your own business, whether you are having a child, like there's the newness. Just think about that newness. Now I want you to hold on to that energy, okay? Look at your spread, okay? all about moving forward now. We're all about moving forward. You did get the Knight of Swords in your challenge area, okay? Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Nobody gets that reference. Think of Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, okay? Very bold, very courageous, just boom, 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 right? All the knights are on a mission, okay? Now, you can see that this is, again, a sword suit, right? Meant up here, all right? It came in your challenge area, though. So some of y'all may still be holding on to some things. You're going to have to let them go, all right? It's only going to serve you better, okay? Only going to serve you better. If it's doubt, if it's fear, remember, he's courageous. He's bold. He's going into the storm, all right? And it comes up in your challenge area. It's a little bit of disconnect, all right? So I want you to find that fieriness in you, okay? Especially up here. Do all those when you think about those powerful affirmations and even aphorisms, right? Both words apply here. Use them to empower yourself. Feel empowered. I don't want you to feel powerless. I don't want you to feel fear. I don't want you to feel like that you're not good enough. Look at this. Look at your spread. This is a powerful spread. I haven't even gotten to your future. We're going to do that in a minute. But before I do that, you got the Hanged Man in your crown. You want this so bad. You want this so bad. It is time to look forward. No more looking to the past, okay? It's time to look forward. The Hanged Man shows up in a lot of religious texts, sure. You can see that he is hanging upside down in the form of a cross. You can see that he has a halo on his head. You can see he has a smile on his face. He wanted this. He wanted this. And so what did he want? He wanted to see things in a new way. He wanted to look at the world with a new perspective because he put himself upside down so dramatically to do it. All right. And so this is really interesting because, the Hanged Man comes before death, right? Right before your big transformation. And in order to have that transformation, you really have to have this new perspective moving forward and shed away those things from the past that aren't working for you anymore. Right. And again, with the Ace of Swords in your past, with the Ace of Wands in your heart of your spread, and now you got the Hanged Man in your crown. It is clear as day. You want this newness. You want this new energy. You want all of this coming through. I really love this. I love this for you, Taurus. And also remember, Venus is in your sign right now. Don't forget that, okay? You have the power of Venus, your ruling planet in your sign, okay? So I want you to, really live in the moment and love everything and embrace everything and feel that love, all right? Now, you did get the Devil, okay? And the root of your spread. Again, this is your affirmation. It is time to move forward. Time to let go of those things that are holding you back. You see the two people chained to the Devil here, right? The chains are loose. They can break free, okay? They can break free, but in order to break free, they have to be aware of the chains. That's why having this Ace of Swords moment is so good for you, because you're aware of what's holding you back. You're aware of the things that may be causing fear, maybe even confusion, maybe even, lack of clarity, but what are those chains? Ask yourself, what are those chains? How do I break free? Okay. Now, how do you break free? Not only do you have to be aware of the chains, Taurus, you have to care to break free. All right. So care to break free from anything holding you back. The Devil is everything that you think the Devil would represent. Bad vices, right? Or even addictions is, the most cliche, like drugs and alcohol. But it even is just, holding on to things from the past. But again, look at your reading. Everything is about moving forward. Everything's about moving forward. The only thing that would be stopping you is yourself. Okay? The only thing that would be stopping you is yourself. Look at your spread. All right? It's clear as day here. Now, boom. I have so much faith in you, and I'm not worried about you. Look what you got in your future. You got the Three of Cups, all right? This is, first of all, Cups is emotions, all right? So I love that already. And 3 is all about growth and advancement, but it's also creation, all right? So it's coming after the Ace of Wands, this new opportunity coming through, this new beginning, this new, just anything, whatever, where are you focusing that, right? Where are you focusing that passion of yours? It's going to be successful. This is joy and celebration, but also remember creation. Now, you've been given the Ace of Wands in the heart of your spread. Celebrating that moment. in the future. Okay. Now, here's the great thing is that this is also a lot about brotherhood and sisterhood and getting together with people that you love, like your family and the people just, your squad, right? Celebrating those moments. So looks like you are going to be celebrating some moments. A lot of Tauruses, you're probably going to, maybe get a new job. You're probably going to get engaged or married, or, there's a lot of new beginnings and big new beginnings. But remember, with Pluto moving into Aquarius, a lot of activity in career. You could start your own business. You could partner with another company. You could get a new client. You could, think about the things that, relate to you. But also remember, this is a very personal reading for you. It's like more personal development, because there is something that you're going to have to let go. And you're going to. It's clear, like you're going to. I don't even have to clarify anything here. This is clear as day. Now, let's get to your stuff, Taurus. If you like this reading, Taurus, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It really does help my channel grow. And I love hearing from you. I love hearing from you. And again, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. So I really am grateful, and I do appreciate it. So, Taurus, let's get to your stuff. Wow. This is a big week for you. This is a very big week for you. There are going to be some things that happen for you, okay? And I want you to pick up that key word. I said for you, okay? Not to you. I said for you. There's going to be some things that happen for you, okay? And some of it may not feel. It may be hard for you to let some of these things go. And if you are not willing to let some of these things go, they may actually go, all right? Now, you got the Four of Wands. Look at you. You got another card of celebration. Now, this is more like milestone energy, right? This is more like, like I said earlier, getting married, buying a new home, getting a proposal, getting engaged, getting a new job, getting promoted. This is celebration. This is joy. I mean, this is like the hurrah card, right? Hurrah, hurrah. I love this because it's what you're looking for. You're looking for it now. You're looking for this big milestone moment. I'm really getting a lot of partnership energy, by the way, from y'all. I'm getting a lot of partnership energy, and that's really great. Again, this is very more just you. It's more just like that. I want you feeling empowered and good about moving forward. Now, look here. You got the Tower in your external factors area. All right. So when I say things are going to happen for you, here you go. All right. The Tower moment. Now, we all know this is the card of chaos and destruction and, the surprising, unexpected things happening. You see the two people falling out of the tower. They have absolutely no idea what happened. They don't know where they're going. The lightning striking the top of the tower, striking the crown off. Now, listen, here's the first thing I want you to know is what I've already said. The Tower moment doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Okay? What card comes after the Tower? The Star, the card of faith, hopes, and dreams. So this is just saying that if there's something that you're not willing to let go, it's going to happen. Okay? It's going to happen. This devil energy, it's almost like cutting the cord for you if you can't, right? Because a Tower moment, a lot of people fear this card, and it's actually one of the best cards, okay? I know a lot of readers kind of misinterpret the card, but again, happens for you, right? This is putting you on the path of destiny that you actually belong on. Again, remember what I said. The Star comes after the Tower. Hopes and dreams, right? Secondly, you see that lightning strike, okay? That's light. There's hope in every card. There's hope in every card that is light. And in the tree of life, you have the flashing light, the flashing sword, right? And so there you go. All right. Lastly, the Tower is still standing. So, Taurus, there will be an event that will happen this week. And, for some Taurus, it's really interesting. A message coming through. There's so many messages coming through. The first one I'm going to say is that this is going to be, for some Tauruses, it's going to be pretty minor. It's going to be something like, oh, yeah, I know I have to do this. All right, I'll do it, right? Like maybe you're in a relationship that could possibly be toxic, right? With, a boss or whatever, just something that you're just like, it's been sitting with me for a while, and I have this fear of quitting this job because I don't know what, but now you have that moment, right? And it's funny because it is the card of unexpected changes, but now you know it's happening because I've told you, right? It came up in your spread. Now, the second thing is, so for some Taurus, it's going to be minor, all right? And some, it may be major. The second thing is that it's going to be something that some Tauruses are going to appreciate. Because it is look at your spread. You have the devil in the root of your spread, and you have the Knight of Swords in your challenge area, as well as the Hanged Man in your crown. Okay, so some of this, it's almost like, oh gosh, this is gonna be the worst analogy, but if you have a pitcher of water, you can't put any more water in it because it's already full. You got to empty out that pitcher a little bit to let more water in, right? So there's some things that may not be serving you well that you have to just let go, to let all this new stuff in, right? And it may be hard for you, and it may be a little challenging, but some of y'all will are actually looking for it. And secondly, it's like one of those moments where in the moment it feels unfavorable, right? And it could be the hardest thing to do, right? But it's one of those things where days later and weeks later, even a month later, you have that moment of clarity. You're like, you know what? That tower moment was actually the best thing that has ever happened to me. I feel free. I feel good. I'm finally on the path that I, need to be on. So keep that in mind. Also, you got the Emperor, all right? And I love this because you just want to be sitting in this throne, all right? You want these moments, these milestone moments. You want all this joy and happiness. And now you want to sit on this throne. The Emperor is the daddy, right? He's the father. He's the, not only like the father figure, but he's also like the ruler, all right? The ruler of his own destiny, okay? Now, if you even think about, I like to bring up a lot of etymology in my readings. Now, if you think about authority, because, the Emperor has all that power and authority. Authority, where does that word come from? Middle English, okay? Autorite, author, okay? Author of your own story. You're owning your own story, all right? Keep that in mind. It's all about empowering yourself. He has a lot of power. All right. This is, and you can see it right here. You can see not only is he protected, the armor underneath his cloak, which is red for passion and power. He's wearing the crown. He's victorious. He has a long white beard. Very wise. He has the, orb in one hand representing the world, the Egyptian Ankh representing life. I mean, when we talk about power and authority, that's that, and that's what you got now. You got the Three of Swords. All right. So I wouldn't even worry about this. This came in your final outcome. And of course, this is going to come up. This is going to come up because look at your week. You're going to have to let something go to let something new in. All right. But look at your future. You have the Three of Cups. All right. So everything it's going to be letting something go is going to actually be really good for you this week. All right. Now, it's going to be, for some Tauruses, heartbreaking. It could be really, really heartbreaking because it could be something that that you've been had to do for a while. And this is the week where you may find that courage to do it. Another thing is, I don't want you to see it the Three of Swords. First of all, remember that, even though this is kind of like the heartbreak card, it's still a sword suit. It's still up here. It's the mental suit, right? So what's happening here will go up here. And I don't want you to get back in that place where it's just but still, with all this activity in Aries, I'm not surprised this came up because it's what is that song? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's one of those things, right? It's going to be hard to let go of some of these things, okay? But you're going to feel so empowered doing so. Now, another message coming up is that it's like, let me give you an analogy. I'm going to clarify. Oh my God. Did you see that? My dog was even like, they got a third ace. You got 3 aces. So the other analogy I was going to give you, Taurus, the other analogy I was going to give you is that think about you have lived in the same place for 5 years, right? 10 years. And it's your place, it's your comfort zone, it's your home. And then you met someone a few years ago, things are going well. That person asked you to marry them. Hey, You have your Four of Wands, all right? Your Three of Cups. Now you're going to move in with that person. It's hard to say goodbye to those things that you've held on to for so long, okay? That's another message for some Tauruses. Some of these things, remember, this is all about you moving forward in this amazing direction. So this is that other kind of heartbreak. Letting go of those things that, you were so familiar with, right? It's just, if you think about like when, a friend of yours that you've been best friends for 10 years and they move to another city. That's heartbreaking, right? So I don't want you to think this is always a bad card, because look at that. You got the Ace of Cups. Taurus, you're fine. This is, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and say it on record. This is probably one of the best readings that not only for you, but that I've done for all the signs, okay? Because you're moving forward in a huge way. Things are happening for you. You're moving into this brand new era. You got 3 aces, okay? You got 3 aces, which is very, very rare. And secondly, a lot of these emotions are, I always say it, we weren't built as robots. We were built as human beings. We have to have some of these heartbreaking emotions to grow, to learn from, to become better people, to evolve, to become better versions of ourselves, right? So this is actually an amazing, and then you got the Ace of Cups. So real quickly, the Ace of Cups, we call this the heart of tarot. This is, you see the 5 streams here. This is all your 5 senses, okay? Overflowing, okay? I always say, think about the last time something brought you so much joy, it brought you to tears. You're having another moment like that soon. This came in your final outcome. You're having another moment like that. This is nirvanic. This is euphoria. This is rapturous, okay? It is one of those moments where you're just like, you're shaking because your life is so good and you're feeling so emotive and you can't believe this is happening to you, all right? Again, one other thing I'm going to bring up because it came up earlier. I think I said earlier there was partnership energy. Look at the dove at the top of the cup. All right. Not only is a dove the universal symbol of peace and harmony, but doves mate for life. This came in your final outcome. Look at the lily pond here. Lilies, all about self-love too. So it's not just like all your emotions, just feeling it, but it's just like your heart just being in that place. Again, I said this is that heart, the heart of tarot. Your heart just being like coming right after the 3 of Swords. Your heart just so overflowing, just so full. Taurus, you were this. I called it, Taurus, didn't I? I said I wouldn't be surprised if aces came up in your reading. I'm very excited for you. Taurus, you're amazing. You're amazing. I'm very excited for you. I want you to claim this reading because this is oof. This is oof. And then remember, oh my goodness, in May, Jupiter's going into your sign. So this is leading up to May. May, when Jupiter goes into your sign, Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, when it goes into your sign, you're going to have the most luck. You're going to have the best year out of all the signs. And this means that 2023 is going to be the best year that you've had since 2011. It takes 12 years for Jupiter to go around the zodiac, and it's come back. So claim it. Taurus, your reading is going to make me cry, so I'm going to let you go. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you're new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, and if you're a subscriber, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Ruby loves you too, so we'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.